Okay, today now we are going to see how to solve this problem. Okay, so now we are asked to find out how much time would be taken to finish the work if one man or one woman worked alone. So that is what we are asked to find. If only one man is asked to complete the work, how many days he will take, or otherwise only one woman is asked to complete the work, how many days she is going to take. So let's see. Let's start with let a man can complete the work in X days. Okay, if a man can complete the work in X days, implies in one day he will do how much of the work?
1 by x of the work.
He will do 1 by x of the work. Right. Let a woman can complete the work in Y days. Complete the work in Y days. Then the work done by her in one day is
1 by y of the work.
Then the work done by her in one day is equal to how much? 1 by y of the work. Okay. So if one man do 1 by x of the work, but suppose if we employ 8 men, how much of the work it will be done? 8 into 1 by x. Right. So like that, what is the first condition given to us? 6 men and 8 women could finish the work in 6 men and 8 women can finish the work in how many days? 14 days. Okay, if they can finish the work in 14 days, implies in one day they will do how much of the work?
6 into 1 by x plus 8 into 1 by y equals to 14 days.
No.
1 by 14 of the work.
Yes. In one day they will complete 1 by 14th of the work. Okay. So if 6 men and 8 women could finish the work in 14 days, implies those people are doing how much of the work per day? 1 by 14th of the work. So one man is doing 1 by x of the work, implies 6 men will do how much of the work? 6 into 1 by x plus 8
into 1 by y equal to 1 by 14.
Is equal to 1 by 14. That is our first equation. What is the next condition that is given to us? 8 men and 12 women complete the work in 10 days. Can complete the work in 10 days. Okay. Implies in one day they will complete
1 by 10 of the work.
1 by 10th of the work. Okay. So what's going to be the equation? Okay. It's going to be 8 into 1 by x plus
12 into 1 by y is equal to 1 by 10.
Is equal to 1 by 10. So this is our first equation and this is going to be our second equation. Okay, so we need to solve this equation to find out how many days a man will take to complete the work. Similarly, how many days a woman could take to complete the work. So already we people have learned how to do this, right? Do I need to do it? Let 1 by x equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. So my first equation is reduced to
6a plus 8b equals to 1 by 14.
1 by 14.
8a plus 12b equal to 1 by 10.
Is equal to 1 by 10. So I would like to eliminate a term. So let us take the LCM of 6 and 8. LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. So with what should I multiply here? 4. And
3.
here it is 3. So this is
24a plus 32b
is
equal to 4 by
into 1 by 14. Okay. So similarly here
4a plus 36b equal to 3 into 1 by 10.
So here it cancels, 2 goes
2 7 times.
So here what we need to do? We need to subtract, right? So
Minus, minus,
and
minus.
this is minus.
Cancel.
So A eliminates. So
4
32b
minus 4b,
minus 4b is equal to
2 by 7 minus 3 by 10.
2 by 7 minus 3 by 10. So let us simplify. Minus 4b is equal to 70 is the LCM. So 7
20.
goes 10 times. So it is 20.
Minus
10
21.
goes 7 times. So it is 21. So this is
Minus 4b
is
equal to minus 1 by 70.
minus 1 by 70. So if I want only b, so I am sending minus 4 to the other side. So it is
Minus 1 by 70 into 4.
minus 4. So minus into minus plus. So this
b
is equal to how
1,
much?
1 by 280.
Okay. So if this is 1 by 280, what is b equal to?
280. b or 1 by y? Y equal to?
We got b is equal to how much?
1 by 280.
But what is b? 1 by y is equal to
1.
280. Therefore, y is equal to how much?
280.
So, by substituting the b value in either of these equations, we get the value of a. Okay. So, shall we do it? Okay. Let's find out the value of a. So, 6a plus 8b is equal to how much? 1 by 14. What is the value of b here?
1 by 280.
So 6a plus 8 into 1 by 280 is equal to
1 by 14.
2 goes
4 times.
2 goes
140 times.
140 times 2. 2 times
70 times.
70 times 2 ones
235.
So we are left with 6a is
Equal to 1 by 35.
1 by 14 minus 1 by 35. Okay. So what is the LCM for 14 and 35? It is 70. So 14 goes how many times? 5 times. 35 goes 2 times. So 6a is equal to this much. 6a is equal to 3 by 70. So 3 ones, 3 twos. Okay. So here we got 2a is equal to
1 by 70.
1 by 70.
A equals to 1 by 140.
1 by 70 into 2 it is equal to 1 by 140. But a, what is a? It is 1 by x. Therefore x is equal to how much?
140.
So what is the concluding statement? A man takes 140 days to complete the given work, while a woman will take how much of the work? 280. Okay. But do you really agree with this, girls?
Yes.
I don't think. You are agreeing that you will take a lot more time than boys?
No.
No, right? So this is what is the gender discrimination here even in these problems. So we don't agree with it, but still we need to solve the problem. Okay. So now I am going to explain second problem, first question. Okay. So let us see. So if you have read the problem, Ritu can downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Okay, find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. Speed of her rowing in still water implies we need to find out her speed. Let the speed of
Ritu be x.
Ritu be x kilometer per hour. Okay, and speed of current also he is asking us to find out. So speed of current is equal to
Y kilometer per hour.
y kilometer per hour. Okay, now there are two cases, right? So let us see upstream and downstream. Okay. So, first, how much distance has she covered in upstream? Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers and upstream 4 kilometers. So, in upstream she is covering how much distance? 4 kilometers. Whereas in downstream she is covering how much distance? 20 kilometers. How much time has she taken for swimming in upstream? 2 hours. While downstream also it is 2 hours only. Okay. Now what is the relative speed? Whenever there are two moving objects, what did we discuss earlier? We should take the relative speed, right? So for upstream relative speed, is it x minus y kilometers per hour or y minus x kilometer per hour?
Y minus x kilometer per hour.
Absolutely, Rami is giving me the wrong answers. Okay, so it is x minus y kilometer per hour. Always a man's speed can be decreased but not the current speed. Therefore, the relative speed is x minus y kilometer per hour. Whereas in downstream, the relative speed is equal to how much?
X plus y kilometer per hour.
Okay, so what is the time formula? We know speed is equal to how much?
Distance by time.
So time is equal to distance by speed. Okay, so how much time she has taken? 2. Distance is 4 by what is the speed? X minus y. Okay, so let us simplify this one. Okay, so this is 2 into x minus y is equal to 4. So 4. 2 cancels 2 times, therefore x minus y is equal to 2. That is your first equation. Okay, now here also speed time is equal to how much? Distance by time. So here how much time she has taken? 2 hours. How much distance has she covered? 4. What is the speed?
20.
Here? X plus y. Okay, so cross multiplying you will get 2 into x plus y is equal to 20. 2 goes 10 times. So x plus y is equal to how much? 10. So now we will solve these two equations to get the speed of the stream as well as speed of the beach with which Ritu is rowing. Right. So x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. Here
plus
we don't
y
need to
minus y
multiply
cancel.
anything. So plus y and minus y will get cancelled.
2x equal to 8, x equals to 4.
2x equal to
12. Oh sorry.
X
X equal to 6.
which is 6. Now let us get the value of y also. X plus y equal to 10. So 6 plus y is equal to 10. Therefore,
Y equal to 10 minus 6, y equal to 4.
so what is your concluding statement? Therefore, speed of the current is
Less than the
4
speed.
kilometer per hour and speed of Ritu is how much? 6 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is your one of the problems based on upstream and downstream problems. Let us see one more method, one more model of the problems. Okay, now let's see how to solve this problem. Okay, if you can see, a boat covers 32 km upstream and 36 km downstream in 7 hours. Also it covers 40 km upstream and 48 km downstream in 9 hours. Find the speed of the boat in still water and that of the stream. So here we need to find out speed of the boat. So let the speed of the boat be x kilometer per hour and the speed of the stream be y kilometer per hour. Okay, so here case 1, in first case what is happening? 32 km upstream and 36 km downstream in how many hours? 7 hours. Okay, so upstream, downstream. Okay, so what is the distance covered here? Okay, so how much distance is covered in upstream? 32 km upstream and 36 km in downstream. Okay, so what is the relative speed in upstream? Relative speed is x minus y kilometer per hour. And here the downstream relative speed is x plus y kilometer per hour. Okay. So what is the time formula? Time is equal to how much? Distance by speed. So it is 32 by x minus y, and this is 36 by x plus y hours. So what is happening here? 32 kilometer upstream and 36 kilometer downstream implies a man is moving like this, A to B. Here in this direction he has travelled 32 kilometers. Okay, and from there he has travelled 36 kilometers in this direction. How much distance did he take time in total? He took 7 hours. So the total time taken is equal to how much? 32 by x minus y plus 36 by x plus y is equal to 7. This is our first equation. Now let us look at the second equation. What is the case 2? Case 2 is 40 kilometer upstream and 48 kilometer downstream in 9 hours. Downstream in 9 hours. So once again, upstream, downstream, and here distance. So how much distance is covered in upstream? 40 kilometers and downstream 48 kilometers. Okay, relative speed is here x minus y kmph, and here it is x plus y kmph. What is the time formula? Distance by speed, so it is 40 by x minus y and hours, and here it is 48 by x plus y
hours.
So total time taken is 9 hours. So
40
by
x minus y plus 48 by x plus y equal to 9
is equal to 9 hours. So we need to solve these two equations, 1 and 2 equations. Okay, I hope you people know already. So let us write this one. How will you write this one?
40 by 1 by x minus y plus 48 into 1 by x plus y equal to 9.
Equal to 9. The first equation is
32 into 1 by x minus y plus 36 into 1 by x plus y equal to 7.
Is equal to 7. So how are we going to solve these two equations now?
Let 1 by x minus y plus 1 by x plus y be a and b respectively.
Yeah, right. So let 1 by x minus y equal to a and 1 by x plus y is equal to b. Okay, so our equations are reduced to now
40a plus 48b equal to 9.
48b is equal to 9, and the second is
32a plus 36b equal to 7.
36b equal to 7. So which one would you like to eliminate now? We will
B.
eliminate b term. Okay, so if we want to eliminate b term, we need to take the coefficients of the b. So that is 48 and 36. Okay, so LCM will be equal to how much? 12 goes 4 times, 3 times. So this is 12 12s. 144 is the LCM. So if 144 is the LCM, it should be multiplied. To get 144 here, with what should be multiplied? 3. Okay, to get 144 here, with what should be multiplied? 4. Okay, so 3 into 40, that is
120a plus 144b equals to 27.
And this is 128a
Plus 144b equal to 28.
is equal to 28. So we need to subtract this because they are of the same
Minus,
sign.
minus,
So change your
minus.
sign. Okay. Eliminated.
minus 8a.
Minus 128a. That is minus 8a is equal to how much?
minus 1.
So a is equal to
minus 1 by minus 8, which is equal to 1 by 8.
1 by 8. Okay. Now when we got the value of a, still we need to get the value of b, right? So it is
32a plus 36b equal to 7.
So let us substitute
32 into 1 by 8 plus 36b equal to 7.
So 8 goes 4 times. So 4 plus 36b is equal to 7. So 4 is taken to the other side. So 36b is equal to how much?
7 minus 4.
7 minus 4. So 36b is equal to 3. So b is equal to 3 by 36, which is equal to how much? 12. 1 by 12 it is. So now we got the value of a as well as we got the value of b. Still we need to get the value of x and y. So let us see how to get those. Already you people have learned. So a is equal to 1
by 8.
But what is our a there?
1 by x minus y equal to 1 by 8.
So
X minus y equal to 8.
Okay. And b we got equal to how much?
1 by x, 1 by x plus y equal to 12. 1 by 12. X plus y equal to 12.
X plus y equal to 12.
Elimination.
So now we are going to solve these two equations. So x plus
y equal to 12. X minus y equal to 8. Plus y minus y cancel. 2x equals to 20. X equal to 10.
Which is equal to how much? 10. So let us get the value of y also. So x
plus y equal to 12. 10 plus y equal to 12. Y equals to 12 minus 10.
Which is equal to 2. Therefore, what is x? Our x is speed of boat, which is equal to how much? 10 km per hour. And our y, speed of current is
2 km per hour.
per hour. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve this one. Okay. So now we are going to see the third problem, second section, third problem. Okay. So once again let us see what we need to find. We need to find the speed of the train and the speed of the bus separately. So that is what we are going to calculate. So let the speed of the train be x km per hour and speed of bus be y km per hour. Okay, so first case 1, what is happening here? Ruhi travels 300 kilometers to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. Okay, she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometers by train and the remaining bus. So total distance covered, how much is the total distance? 300 kilometers. Okay, so first thing is, okay, first train and bus. Okay, how much distance has she traveled through train? It is 60 kilometers by train and the rest by bus. So the rest, out of 300 kilometers, she has traveled 60 kilometers by train. So how much is the remaining distance?
240.
300 minus 60, which is equal to how much? 240 kilometers she has traveled by bus. Now she takes 4 hours. If she how much time is she taken total? Okay, so what is the speed here? Speed is x km per hour and the speed of the bus is y km per hour. So how much time has she traveled by train? It is time is equal to how much? Distance by speed. So it is 60 by x hours and this is 240 by y hours. This total journey she has completed in how many hours? She has completed in 4 hours. So our equation will be
60 by x plus 240 by y equals to 4 hours.
4 hours. That is our first equation. What is the next condition he is giving us? So that is case 2. So next condition is, if she travels 100 kilometers by train, she has traveled 100 kilometers by train, implies by bus how much distance has she
200
traveled?
kilometers.
200 kilometers. Once again, what is the speed of the train? It is
X kilometer per
kmph,
hour.
and this is
Y kmph.
So what is the time taken for the train journey?
100 by x.
D by S, so it is 100 by x hours, and this is
200 by y hours.
So to complete this whole journey like this, she took 10 minutes longer. 10 minutes longer means, in the earlier case, she took how many hours? 4 hours.
Yes.
So here, total journey took 4 hours 10 minutes. 10 minutes longer means how much time did she take? 4 hours
10 minutes.
4 hours 10 minutes means we need to convert it into
Hours.
hours. So it is 4 10 by
60.
Mixed one. So it is 4 1 by
6.
which is equal to how much?
25 by 6 hours.
So what's our equation going to be?
100x plus 200y equal
100
to
by x
plus 200y
y is
equal to
how much?
25 by 6.
So we will solve these two equations to get the speed of the train as well as speed of the kilometer. I hope you people can do this on your own. So here today I am concluding with this one example. You people can do the exercise 4.3 example problems as well as the exercise problems.